the movement has put labels on this. They call it lean fire, fat fire, barista fire. So lean fire is someone that is cutting expenses to an extreme level. And as we said, we've seen people cut expenses to that they're only spending maybe 15% of their income. So if you go that route, you can retire a lot earlier, but just realize your retirement lifestyle is going to be pretty lean because that's your budget that you're on. Fat fire is totally acceptable too. Basically, you're just making sure you get to retirement. Maybe you want to retire a couple years early, but you just do a few of these concepts, and barista is somewhere in between.
Here's the problem though, Al, is that this is a fairly new movement.
Yes.
Right? And it's not like, all right, well, we have a lot of history here of someone retired at 30, and then we interview them in their 70s and 80s and said, I did it, right? Because the people that retired at 30, they might have to go back to work, and a lot of them will, right? Because there's so many things that can happen. It's a phenomenal idea to say, you know what, I want to get rid of the 9 to 5 and do something that I'm passionate about and spend very little money doing it. God bless you. But for the rest of us, right, we like to spend a little bit of money. We like to have a little bit of fun. But you got to know life kind of throws curveballs, right? There's kids, there's divorce, there's bad markets, there's higher tax rates, there's all sorts of things.
And your children may want to go to college. You or your parents may get sick. You need some extra money for that. So that really is one of the issues. Another important one is the fact that if you leave the workforce in your 30s, or 40s, whatever it may be, and you're out of the workforce for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, let's say you're an engineer, something pretty specialized. How difficult is it going to be to get back in when life does change and you need the income again? And Joe, I think that's something that a lot of people don't consider.
I mean, we see this, Al, too, with people 55. You know, hey, I'm gonna, they're not quite there yet, and then they'll say, I'm gonna consult.
Yeah, we get that all the time.
Right? And so it's like, I'm going to consult and I'll make, X amount of dollars. I was like, well, do you have a consulting gig yet? No. Are you sure you're going to make that per hour? No. But it's a pipe dream because you hate your job. You want to get out of there as fast as you can. And then you're thinking, hey, in 3, 4, 5 years, guess what? 3, 4, 5 years happens and that consulting job never happens. So you always want to make sure that you plan for the worst and hope for the best, not the opposite of saying, oh, well, in my strategy, I'm going to put, $150,000 of income. It's not that easy to make that type of money, first of all. And second, if you're out of the workforce for any period of time, you got to be careful there. Also, you never know what the market's going to do. This is the lost decade, right, from 2000 through 2009. I know a lot of you forgot this. S&P 500 was actually down almost 10% over that 10-year time period. So let's say if you have all of your eggs in that S&P 500 type basket, you didn't make any money at all. You lost money over 10 years. And if you're taking dollars to live off of, that's where we can see you get in trouble. Go to yourmoneyyourwealth.com. Get our special guide. It will help you figure out your overall retirement strategy. Go to yourmoneyyourwealth.com. Click on that special offer this week. It will be fantastic, life-changing